Welcome back to Athletic Every Day number 65. Working out at the other CrossFit gym that's in Kristiansand. I think there's actually three, but actually I'm quite close with some of the owners of these gyms, so they let me work out in these, which is quite nice of them. This gym is really nice because it's just a big open space. I'm a huge fan of the box gym concept. For those of you that don't know what box gyms are, they're essentially just big open plan floor space, usually with like rubber matting, and the main emphasis is just having the space where you can train, and then you have like a rig like this in the middle where there's loads of attachments for squat racks, but you can also do pull-ups on it, you can do rings. The space is at a premium when you have a gym like this, and I just love the philosophy of that because when you have a gym that's just packed full of machines and treadmills, there's not really enough space to do anything in the gym other than utilize the machines and the treadmills. And it really just comes down to what your philosophy of training is, really. I think a lot of people, especially the people that buy into this whole concept of a box gym, they believe that the human body is the machine. The human body is the machine that is needing to be doing the work. Therefore, implements such as barbells, pull-up bars, rings, dumbbells, kettlebells, basically free weights, where you can load the body more efficiently, as opposed to the other paradigm, which is the machines are the machines, and then the human body needs to learn to use the machines in isolated and fixed movement patterns that aren't necessarily right for everybody. Now, I'm not saying one of them is wrong or right. You can definitely get good results just using machines, but it's my opinion that it's a lot more, I hate to say the word, but functional in order to be able to use or utilize all of the equipment that's in a box gym. So that is why I'm a huge fan of these gyms, and I would really love to own one of these gyms one day, to have myself my own little box gym. Not necessarily a CrossFit gym. I think you can create a box gym and not call it CrossFit. All you do is pay like a 200 or something pound licensing fee, then you can call your gym CrossFit, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. With regards to this workout, as you can probably tell, it's an upper body day, and what I like about these pull-up bars is they're not too shaky like my pull-up bar at home, and that gave me the opportunity to practice muscle-ups. And I think 3 sets of 5 is what I was aiming for today. There was only one set where I was only able to get 4 reps, but for the most part, all really good. Enjoyed working. I actually quite enjoyed using this bar to muscle up on. The only trouble is that the grip, because the bar has got really sort of rough grip, my hands weren't sliding around the bar as easily. So when I was in that transition phase between the pulling and the pushing, I found it quite difficult to get over the bar. So you end up seeing me sort of like get my chest over the bar so that I could get the rest of the pushing movement done in that dip. But overall, they went well. I quite enjoyed doing the muscle ups on this bar. I just wish I had a gym like this in my area that I could just go to more frequently. Then moved into push press, and today I did hit a 3RM PR on the push press, mostly because 80 was moving really well. For the first 4 sets, I did 80. In fact, on one of these sets, I actually failed the first rep, but then I just got three more straight afterwards, or maybe it was the second rep. And I was supersetting the first 4 sets with front lever negatives, so straight up front lever negatives. And as I said, this gym is just a perfect place to do all of that. This is, in fact, a CrossFit gym, so CrossFit is a combination of all sports. But because it's a combination of a bunch of different sports and disciplines, you've got gymnastics, you've got bodyweight training, you've got dumbbells, kettlebells, Olympic weightlifting, cardio training. You can pretty much do anything you want in this type of gym. And I was just thinking while I was doing this workout, I was like, man, if I wanted to do literally anything today, I could train it. And I didn't feel limited at all with the space. I was quite lucky there wasn't many other people in here at this point, but this area of the gym is actually completely for free training, and the other side of the gym is for classes. So yeah, this gym is absolutely fantastic. I think they must have about 50 barbells here, or maybe more than that. So there's really something for everyone. So there's enough barbells for there to be, I think, 20 people in a class, which is absolutely amazing. That is what, for me, my vision of what fitness should look like. It shouldn't be a bunch of people crammed into a gym trying to stand on the treadmills, or how many calories can I burn on this treadmill, or everyone's sitting on bikes, like zombies staring at the screens on the bikes. For me, it should really be a bunch of people learning how to use their body first, and then learning how to load their body, moving through those fundamental movement patterns, squat, hinge, push, pull, carry, lunge, crawling, if that's what you're into, if I think the world will be a much better place, and human beings would be a lot more healthy, and I hate to say it again, but functional. They would be able to be a lot more robust if they learn to do that more effectively, rather than just learning how to use machines and try and sort of lose a bit of body fat and tone up, as people often say in the gym. They all want to tone up or lose a bit of body fat, maybe build a bit of muscle. I think the world would be a much better place if people forgot about all that and just learned how to use their bodies more effectively and to load their bodies through these fundamental movement patterns more effectively. It would make people healthier, it would make them more robust, it would make them less injury prone. And I think generally if you build a community around that, it also makes them healthier because they feel like they're a part of something bigger. And there's also that sense of accomplishment that you do from learning how to do something difficult, because it's definitely easier to go and sit on a machine and do your 3 sets of 10 on the chest press, 3 sets of 10 on the lat pull down, 3 sets of 10, and so on and so forth. And that's great and all, but it's quite a sort of individualized way to train. You're sort of doing it all by yourself. But if you can actually take the time to do the more difficult thing, actually learn how to do barbell training. There's a reason why it's not that common in gyms, and it's really common to go on a treadmill or to sit on the chest press and whatnot. It's because it's easier. It's easier to do that. The machine literally selects the range of motion for you. All you have to do is make sure the seat height is right, and then you have to select the right amount of weight. That's easy. It's not particularly hard to do, and it's sort of like a lazy way to do training, and it doesn't really give you the same results that doing full body functional movements like the one I'm doing here, an overhead press or a push press, a squat, a lunge, a deadlift, a carry. We're humans. We're not designed to do things sitting down, and that includes training. We're not designed to sit in a machine and then let the machine decide the range of motion for us. We're designed to be moving around on our feet and functioning like that. That's how we're terrestrial animals. We're designed to function while moving around on our feet, and that helps us to engage the core, and that is what makes us stronger and more robust. That's enough of a rant about that. Then I finished up here with a really nice finisher set. I did as many reps as I could with 60 on the strict press. Then I did as many reps as I could with push press on 60. Then I went down to 40, and I did as many reps as I possibly could doing strict press, and then again with push press. And then new exercise for you guys today, which I'm going to be starting to incorporate a lot more. 10 points to whoever in the comments can name me what that exercise just was. You saw me doing there on the rings. Then I finished up with some uneven farmer carries or waiter carries, whatever you want to call them. 32 kilos in the bottom hand and then 10 kilos in the top hand. And then I just finished up with some farmer carries for as far as I possibly could. And the last thing I did was just a 5-minute run, nice and easy. Keep it nice and simple. And that is pretty much it that I've got for you today, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.